we live? We live? I think I'm live on my channel. Let me see.
Okay. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm.
So if anybody's on my if anybody subscribed to my channel, I'm live on my channel right now.
Mm-hmm.
You and me are live on my channel right now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like
Okay.
this. All right. I hope where is she at? Because I sent it to Jess. I'm hoping she click it. My thing is in the way.
I don't know if I ended my live though. I got to see. Cause girl, I just clicked the link.
No, your face is still on my TV.
Hold on, I got to end that one. Let me see. Hold on.
Let's see. It shows you're live, but it's like a black screen. Yeah, it's still showing live. Whew, excuse me.
I don't know. There's no sound. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I was on. I'll get back on Bethany's StreamYard. Yeah, I was trying out StreamYard. She had something link, and I clicked the link. And I didn't know who was ending.
Oh, this is so awesome. Wow. Hey, Miss Shelley. This is cool.
See me?
Hi. Oh, right. Okay. I think I might have to keep this.
I think it kicked me out of
The live.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But she was already hanging up. I didn't even say bye. I just clicked on the link and then it brought me over here.
Well, that's what she did, but it didn't end her live, so she had to like go back over and do the live thing and fix it or stop it or whatever. I was just like, well, maybe we can do it. So we can now all see each other through the Steam Yard. Here she go. There she is.
Hi.
Hi.
We can all see each other and talk to each other.
Yay.
And we are live on, well, we're on my channel, but if you get Steam Stream Yard, then we could go live and it would go through your channel. It just on whose channel it wants to be on.
Okay. 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 That was up. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And look, you can get fancy. We got the name and the comments up on there.
Yes.
How
Okay. This is
fun.
cool. This is so cool. Yay.
I've
Because
always
I think on
wondered how they did
YouTube,
all of that.
right? Because YouTube, you don't see like one person and see stream like you see multiple people.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Now, I think there is a way. Let me look and see here. can I put oh. No, we don't have no band yet. There's a green room. This is a lot.
Do y'all see Amber's name down there in the corner or no?
Yeah, I see
Yep.
it. I said, hey. See it? Okay, me.
It's the comments, and I can click on the thingy, and it shows the comments.
Hey,
Okay, I see
Shelly.
Shelly too. Hi guys.
Like, this is cool.
Well, I'm glad I had my hair brushed because I didn't know I was gonna go straight into live. I'm just over there
Oh,
clicking stuff because she's saying click on the link.
girl, I was confused. I had to check out first. Like, wait a minute, how am I supposed to do this? Then I thought I had messed up something. I was like, wait a minute now. Did I cut my other live off or what?
It didn't cut off, but it was lagging a little bit.
Oh, it was? Okay. So I
Like,
didn't
it
know
was
what I
like
was
you were
doing.
repeating yourself.
Oh, I did not know. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. We doing StreamYard. Look at us.
Oh, are you serious? I could do that too? Wait a minute.
What? What are you gonna do?
Okay, wait a minute. What? Okay, wait. Where is it? Oh, no, I can't do that. I know it was saying I could share my screen. I was like, oh, maybe when we be looking about stuff, like when we be talking about things like what we want to do and what we want to get, we can show it to each other on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. What's this comment? Okay. Shelly. This is that we all learning together. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Love this. Yeah, oh my gosh. Look at us, content creators. Mm-mm.
We went from one to right to another, all of us.
That part. Mm-hmm.
Fun. Yeah, because I know that there was another young lady I used to watch. I don't watch her as much as I used to. That would, when she would go live, she would do group chats like this on her live, and it just makes it easier to have a conversation because you can hear each other instead of having to sit there and try to type it.
Yeah, that part. The Amber. So pretty much, so it'll be showing on your channel, so you can see the chats from the YouTube indies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Yep.
what's up.
Okay, so am I gonna need another screen so I can reply, or can I reply here?
You can reply. It says, I think you should have a little thingy that says post a comment. Can you post a comment?
I
Let's
have
see.
mic, cam, chat, and more.
Let me see here.
Let me see. Can you still see me? I done clicked on.
Mm-mm.
Do you see what I said?
Mm-mm.
No.
Where did Tiffany go? She left.
Because we're over here clicking on stuff we don't need to be clicking on, and then we get kicked out.
Oh wait, okay, there. No, it's under private chat.
The one that I just chatted in?
Yep, it says private chat. I don't know how you get to that. She pressed the wrong button.
She needs to come back now.
She pushed the wrong button. I gotta send it to her again.
I do have a button down there at the bottom that says leave, but I know I ain't clicking on that.
Yeah, that'll kick you out.
For real, it's red and it has an X on it, so no, I don't need to click on that one.
Oh wait, I gotta hit the invite button. That's what I gotta do. And copy that, send it to the Gmail. I hope you can still see me. I'm just trying to do too many things. THOSKINS.
No, your screen is fine. But what are you on? Are you on your desktop?
Yep.
So I think that's what I'm going to have to do the next time too. I'll be on the desktop. That way I can chat from my phone.
There we go.
Do I still sound congested?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I see you're getting a little better though.
Yep. Finally.
So we're gonna have to we'll have to set something up. Maybe do like a regular stream. There she is. Hey.
Hey, I don't know what I did.
Yeah, she's getting too comfortable with trying to leave us. First, it was for that brand.
No, girl, I forgot. I got so invested with that video.
I was like, she don't forgot that we were here.
Girl, that brand. I was like, wait a minute. Look, Bessie, look. Say hey.
Ah.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Hi.
oh, okay, I see. Hey, how
It's
you doing?
Bessie and that's Jesse. I watched both their videos today. Jesse was the one who was doing the cleaning in the kitchen.
Hi, Jada.
Cleaning in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember her. You call her Mrs. Hand.
Yeah, I said, hey, Miss Hand.
Come back here. Don't be rude. Come back.
Jada, come on. We don't see you already. We know what you look like. Come on.
Is your screen freezing?
Who, mine?
No.
Yeah, y'all keep on going out and it's like spitting. It must be my internet or something.
I don't know. Don't know. But look,
Okay.
Beth and the Kev said, you the one we call Miss Hand. I said, yeah, this one I call Miss Hand.
Hey, Bessie.
Hello, bestie. And I said, when she had a nail done, I said, oh, Miss Hand came her real fancy today. She got her hair did. Miss Hand got her hair did. But for real though, like how I be talking, like how I was talking about watching that bread. That's how I be talking when I watch y'all video. I be talking the whole time.
I be sitting there looking like, what? No, the faces that you be making, I be sitting there cracking up. The kids be like, what's the matter? I'm like, it's hilarious. I'm like, did you see her face? Especially this one.
Oh, I need deliverance from my face.
I like, you cannot lie. Like, you can't lie about your face ever.
I can't. Kevin like, what wrong with y'all? Like, no, he said, stop lying. It's on your face.
I think her phone. I think hers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it froze up.
Shelly. Let me see. Girl, I was stuck on that bread now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to leave y'all like that.
I know you was. I was like, she really did.
I was gone. I said, I don't really want to see this bread look like. And then she started pointing at honey up there. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was soft.
Girl.
Girl.
He said it was soft. How you know you're not there?
I was looking at she had pressed the finger. Oh, it's just the soft as it want to be. It was hot. It was steaming and stuff. Oh my Lord, that bread looked good. Girl, I was gone. I was invested at that point. All she had to do was say 2 ingredients, and I was sold. She said, Chef said it was good, girl. It looked like it was good too.
I let it run. I wasn't watching it, but I was like, okay. Like, it looked interesting.
Girl, I was gone. She said it was soft, hot, and delicious. I know it was. She went to the point she had gave us a spiritual word, a spiritual bread right after it. You know that bread was good. She understand the Bible verse. I said, oh Lord, I said that bread was good.
That was Jesus impartation bread right there.
Yes, that exactly.
So it's what Trump with crumble cookie tried to do.
Right. Girl.
I said I will not pay for a crumble cookie. I said, because every person that has one, I asked them, I'm like, did you meet Jesus after you had that cookie?
No.
And everybody tells me no. I said, so it is not worth the $7 that they want you to pay. So wait.
We bought some one time, and only why I wanted it because it had a peach cobbler cookie, and y'all know I love peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it, and it was good. Now I didn't speak to Jesus through it, but it was good.
That's why I said, I'm sorry, Jesus. My coins is a little bit much, but I'm like, if Jesus is there, I will try.
He wasn't there.
They're in.
He wasn't there in the flesh. Maybe he was in the corner over there in the spirit, but he wasn't in there in the flesh. He was in the flesh. Yeah, but that peach cobbler cookie was off the chain.
I couldn't do it with the yeah, they were like, because my sister, she had them and she told me how much it cost. It was like almost like $20 to get like 7 cookies. It was something,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh no. I said, Jesus has got to come to me after I eat this cookie.
Nah. Well, I know it might be a dark humor, but if you got some real bad medical issue, that cookie gonna meet Jesus for real. Now that cookie might be the worst the modern thing.
I can't. No, I can't. I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah, so in some cases, some people do meet Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Amber, she said, okay, like 2 ingredients there. Hey, from North Carolina. Hey, Karen. But
Oh,
yeah,
I was.
that's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only time the cookie be worth the money.
Mm-mm.
Make that cookie, you better met Jesus for real. That's it.
No, I just love it because I'm like, when you be going live, I'll be sitting there, but I can't type fast enough. I'm like, wait, let me catch up. And I'm like, I can't type long. I'm like, I need to find a way for us to like Zoom or something. So
Right.
this is it. I'm like, I'll pay the money to keep StreamYard. And I'm like, we can just meet up on StreamYard because it would be nicer to talk to everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to type 50,000 words. And it's like, because girl, I be sitting there like when you be going in, I'm like, yes, thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Like, yes, Lord.
Oh,
Like,
girl.
confirmation, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I'm like, what is you doing, Lord? You about to have me on the floor. Like when I told you about my job, and I was like, we had just talked about all the stuff we was going through, right? And was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I just want a little bit. I just want a little
Right.
bit. You know what I mean? And then I got the phone call, to have the interview. Now, the program that I'm part of, it was like a 2-year program. So I was on a waiting list.
Wow.
We applied for this program in January.
Mm.
I'm like, well, that's just there. I'm not gonna never see that program,
Right.
And I get a phone call and they said, well, hey, your name has come up and we want to set you up with an interview. I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
What?
Lord, help. Thank you, Jesus. So after I got off the phone, I'm like, I started walking and I was like, you know what? No. I'm like, yes, this is mine. This is meant for me. I'm going to have it. That's it. The interview is just a formality. The job position is mine.
Period.
And on Monday, no, what is today? Sunday. She called me Friday. She called me Friday afternoon and said, hey, I need to get all of your information so we can put you into the system and get your email and all that good stuff. So I was like, the job is mine.
Period.
So I was like, thank you, Jesus. So I'm like, today, church was off the chain. I was just out. I didn't end up on the floor. I wasn't on the floor. I did manage to stay upright. But I was like, yes. I'm like, that's it. But it was like one of those things where it's like, it boosted it. It boosted my faith a little bit more.
Right.
Because it's like, how you get to that point where sometimes you just like, Lord, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to wave the white flag. I'm like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. Please, Lord, fix something. Do something. I don't know what you're gonna do, but do something, please.
Right.
Something, and I don't need it to be big and booming. I just need a little tiny,
Right.
see a little sliver of light. And then it was like, boom, bam, this happened, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. Even though it's a temporary position, but the benefit to it is when it's over, they guarantee you a job.
Right.
So I'm like, yes, I will take all of that. Everything that you have for me, I will take it all.
I know
And
that right.
I get to work from home.
That part. You gotta be standing up on your feet and nobody place the establishment, going home limping, no
No,
backaches, no nothing.
absolutely nothing. I appreciated it so much. So I was like, yes, I had to go to church to I had to get my whole shout on, because it was like, because it wasn't, I know that was nothing but Jesus. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like one of those things where it's like, this is not happenstance. It's not luck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And it's like, if it's like one of those things where it's like, you don't understand my praise. If you don't know where I'm coming from, you have no idea why my praise is the way it is.
That part.
Because it's like how you go from almost being evicted to getting that debt wiped clean and paid,
Exactly.
and you starting over again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Clean slate. Like that ain't nothing but Jesus.
Nobody but Jesus.
You can't tell me that there ain't no God. And then the
Is
fact that
that part.
in the, well, this is this and that. No, that's nothing but Jesus. That is nothing but Jesus.
All the way.
And it's like you not doing this by yourself.
Right.
And if you think the devil is helping you, he's not.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Amen. He will do it, sis.
yes, he will do it.
Hey,
He's always working. He never sleep.
never. Never. And you think about it, we like, dog, why we keep stressing and worrying, then we know our God ain't gonna sleep. He watching us even while we sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And why we be seeing him be stressing not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Stressing
Yep.
not so bad. And God be saying he be fixing everything in the background that we can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing everything. And we
Everything.
are stressing and worrying about stuff, and he like, I already got it covered.
Exactly. He
I
is.
got it covered. Then we babysitting our prayer. We come back over and over again, praying, praying, praying. He don't answer the first time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Answer the first time. We just have to have faith and wait, and just be still.
Yes.
Be still.
This
Now he
that.
say don't do nothing, but he said be still. Cause we'll be still and don't do nothing at all.
Yes. I like. Wait a minute. Now it's like one of those things where you pray and you ask the Lord, and then you like believe you because you know He's gonna work it out. So it's like hurt.
Hmm.
Wait.
Right. Exactly.
And be like,
Exactly.
I don't have the patience. Like I am so like, okay, look, now I'm not like a part of the microwave generation. Hurry up and give it to me. But at the same time, I'm like, Lord Jesus, I've been waiting quite some time.
Right.
Just a little bit. It's
Right.
you
Be
know,
like, all right, now we on day 3 now. So what we got going on? All right, what you gonna do? Okay, we on day 3. In updates.
right?
Because baby,
Not give up, not give up, not give up, not walk away. Now,
I
because
know, right?
I forget, was we talking? I think you had did another live or something, your video, and you were talking about waiting on the Lord, and there was some other things that was going on, and that's when I got my information, my thing for my rent and stuff that came through, and I was just like,
Mhm.
Lord is just working,
Right.
and I'm like, He is putting folk in my life that are just excellent, you know. Because my
Right.
biggest issue was like you were talking about church hurt, and I was like, yeah, I know church hurt. And recently, I have been dealing with trying to figure out how to walk this walk with, how do I build up my circle that helps you to get through. You know what I mean? Because you got to have
Right.
somebody, but it's like some people that I know, it's like they're not good for me, you know?
Mm,
So I'm like, Lord, I'm like, I need sister girls that can pray and slay and still have fun. You know what I mean?
right.
And it's like we can come together and like celebrate each other and we can talk and stuff. You know what I mean? And they understand. We all understand each other. And that's when I got you. I got Miss Courtney. I got Miss Tiffany. Hey, Miss Belinda. I got
Hey, Miss Belinda.
what was that child's name? Miss Latoya, even though she don't even be on the group chat no more. and,
Mhm.
and of course, I got my bestest friend in the whole wide world, Miss Jessie.
I know it right.
And I had her for, I watched her channel for a little while, you know, and that's
Hmm.
how we met. I forget how exactly we started talking to each other. I think I might have messaged her or something after something was going on, and I gave her my phone number, and we just hit it off from there. And we've been best
That's
friends.
amazing.
And I'm just like, you know, but it's like I was asking the Lord to put strong Christian women in my life to help me walk this walk. Because Lord knows I'm not walking this walk by myself. Like I know that
Right.
working out my soul salvation is my own thing, but you still need people to come with you. You know, that
Right.
iron sharpens iron. It's like people need to come and undergird. Because when I'm feeling weak, I should be able to reach out to someone and say, hey, I can't do this. You know,
Right.
and it was like I didn't have that here physically, like where I'm at.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't have that. But when I started on YouTube and I started meeting folks and stuff like that, and folks had just been coming into my life, it was like I now have that community of sister girls. You know
Right.
what I mean? That I'm like, that's my sister. You know what I mean? Like I understand what it means to have a sister girl, you know,
Right.
to come alongside, to pray with me, cry with me, celebrate with me, you know, and that can tell me or teach me some things, show me some things that I don't know, that I may not know. Somebody that knows a little bit more about the Lord than me because I'm,
Right.
you know, walking this thing out too.
Right.
What she say? She gotta go lay down for work. Go, girl, go to bed.
Good night night.
Don't be up here for us, girl. You better go to bed. Hey, Lord, I almost missed a lot. Miss
Mm,
OG. The kitchen is now closed. I know that's right.
I know the right. Look, leave the light on top of the stove. That's the signal right. The light on top of the stove, and they know the kitchen is closed.
There ain't no lights at all in my house. Like the kitchen is dark. The only light you see is the light from the gnat catcher that catches the gnats that fly.
Uh
I'm like, that's the only light in that kitchen.
huh.
Like, you better not be in that kitchen after I done cleaned it.
And they be in that sneaking food out the refrigerator, sneaking cheese and meat.
Look
But
at that.
him tipping through.
No light. It is dark. Yeah, it's absolutely dark. Ain't nobody nothing down here except going to bed.
I'm screaming. I
And
guess
it's
it's a southern thing because we everything in the house be off except for the light on top of the stove, and that's everywhere down here.
I only leave that on when I go out the house. So when I get back, I don't like hit my toe. Thank you, Miss Coco. Love you. Thank you for showing love. Now go to bed so you can get some sleep because I know what it is to work them nights.
I know that right.
That is a no. Yes, get the sleep. All the sleeps, all the naps.
All the slumbers.
Who is this lovely person? This is Miss Tiffany.
Ah, it be funny because people talking about my accent.
This
I'm
is
so
my
country.
sister from another Mister.
Yeah.
She is a vlog lifestyle, praise Jesus, spiritual, devotional. I'm telling you, playing your life around God, lady, right here. That's who
Yeah.
she is.
Oh,
That's who she is. Yeah, she is the bestest. What
thank
state?
you so much.
What state you live in?
I'm in Georgia.
Amber. She said we love country.
Yeah, we love country.
Wait,
Love country.
Miss Belinda said we
We
like
like it.
everything dark here, do and at least and then that's everybody. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like a good dark, just with a lot, just a little tiny sliver of light, just a little tiny,
Just a little bit.
just a little. That's and then that's it. And then when you go to bed and you get up under the cover and it's nice and cozy, oh my goodness, oh I can't. Just see now I'm ready to go to bed.
I know, right? You seen the them videos when the videos on TikTok or whatever, and it said like when grown people get into bed and they had a little small burst of excitement when they get and getting that go like
Yes.
I was like they always telling on us.
All right, Miss Coco, love you. Oh yes, no, I know the one. There's a guy I follow. He has his reels on. I think it's Instagram, and it's always what those things that black folks do. And you
Mm,
how when you get up under the covers and you rub your feet together.
yes sir. Yes sir. Girl.
Do that.
Yes, but let's say I'm not country like her.
Yeah, she in that country like her.
We next door neighbors. We about the same thing. We next door neighbors. But yeah, girl, you gotta get in that bed and rub them feet together. Like, 'cause I remember a long time ago, and so this when the old aunties were living back then, and so I used to go stay night with my grandma, and my auntie used to live with her, right, and so she was sleeping in the dark too. And so we get in the bed. She had two beds in her room, and so I sleep in the bed next to her, and we turn the light off. Now here's a. I said, "Auntie, what is this?" She said, "I'm just rubbing my feet together. They ain't anxious. I can go to sleep." I'm like, I'm like, they was trying to rub. They was, what is that?
Oh, I can't.
Oh.
Oh, I can't. Oh my goodness.
Yes, but let me gotta watch them. I gotta find one where you get that little burst of excitement when you get in the bed. They were like,
Oh, it's like when you become an adult, stuff that just wasn't that you didn't think would be exciting is now exciting.
right.
Like going to bed at a certain time. It feels
What? That's a goal. And the weather depends on where we're going in the weather night.
It's our Lady Shan. Hi, Miss Lady Shan.
And Lady Shane. Hey, hey.
Oh, I love it. I'm like, I can't let's see, or get excited about buying stuff for the house.
Yeah, girl.
I said, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think buying like home decor and kitchen gadgets and stuff was something that I wanted.
Right. Don't care nothing about no clothes. None of that. You go straight down the kitchen aisle.
Yep.
What
Yep.
new guests they got today?
Or like when I go to what's that place? TJ Maxx. I look at
Mm.
the purses first because I want to see the new person. And then I bypass all that stuff, go straight back to the kitchen, clear the kitchen, and then I go check out everything else.
Lord have mercy. Lord. It sure be like it.
And my husband get mad at me sometimes because he'd be like, "What you buy now?" He's like something new, organizational, some new organization. I'm like, well, you can't never have too much organization though.
and can't. And can't.
And you never know because I don't know. It's just the way my brain works. but
Mm.
like I see something and I can figure out how to put it. You know what I mean? It's like I have to be able to move it because it just needs to be that way. You know,
Right.
my kitchen changes so much because I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't working like this. It's still too hard. It's this. Like right now, I just turned the refrigerator.
Like he just switched last about a week or two ago.
I'm like, man, the kids, excuse me, the kids was like, Mom, the refrigerator, why is it on an angle? I said, because it's easier to open the doors now. We don't have to
I
we just boop, open the door.
know, right? I know. 'Cause I think I remember when I had first thought when I first saw your channel and stuff. I said, "Dog, she'll move the coffee maker about 50, 11 times." Yeah, switch Dawson. Now this last time I watched the thing, I don't remember this in the coffee station. Now where this little thing here come from? Now where this little thing come from? I'm like, it wasn't like this. I said, now where the jars come from? I remember the little gated thing. Now where that come from? I remember now. I'm like, nah, she just switched that thing. Now where did it come from?
Yeah. Now, trust. I see. I got to get my stuff together because I got pictures of my house before my kids got old enough for anything, and cleaning, organization, all that stuff.
Wait, Go just said, and can't child, you really are. I'm finna hush. I'm finna hush. They gonna eat me up and you come me.
Oh, she's loving it. She's loving it.
She loving it. She said, and can't. She said, Lord, you are country. I can imagine how she sounded when she said that. Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh my goodness.
I love Miss Goji. I'm
Who
glad. I'm
gonna
glad.
have mercy? Girl,
I
but
hope
yeah.
it's going well, Miss Goji. By the way, because I know you said that you had another another member of the family pass away. So I hope
Oh,
it's okay.
oh, so sorry.
She gave me an idea for my Hobby Lobby shelf because I stuck it in the pantry and I
Mm.
want to put stuff in it. So I've been using it for fruit snacks.
Okay then. And
I
I
just
said, I'll come grocery shopping your house. Cause I said, look at that pantry. I said, I can't wait. I get up there. I'm going straight in the house, go straight in the kitchen. How he said on what's called from White Chicks. He said, move. I said, move and go straight to the go straight to the refrigerator. I said, look at all them cold sodas. I'm going here.
mm-mm.
God, me too, Belinda. I be ready for them dishwashing. Then she made around and said her water be hot. And I said, I knew it. 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 I feel like I won a game when you said that. Girl.
I'm glad. I'm glad all is well. I'm glad.
See,
Well,
she love your pantry too.
I like my pantry. I just wish they had built it like they had made the shelves a little bit wider so I could actually get
Mhm.
like taller containers in there. But other than that, they could have added one more shelf at the bottom. They could have,
Right.
but I know they was just throwing stuff together because
You
project.
know how they are.
Yeah, they did be doing the most. They just be doing the
Mm. Look, she said, okay, I just want to sit. Just be sitting out with all the jars around me. Just be sitting there tasting everything. Everything.
Oh God. Mm-mm. Oh.
Everything. Just all the bowls and containers just round the circle. I said, she just be finding stuff. I'm like, where this stuff come from?
I watch a lot of TikTok. Actually, when I go to bed, I watch on YouTube. I watch what is that ASMR um, organization videos
Mm-hmm.
to go to bed. So
Oh.
that's what I use to go to bed too. That and I watch Sims speed builds because I like the Sims game, the computer,
Mm,
and I play that, but I don't play it that often because it takes up too much space on my computer. So
yeah, it do take a lot of space on the Sims.
I'll be like, oh my goodness, and there's so many updates and so many new packs, and I'm gonna have to forego it for right now.
Right,
But
right,
I watch it. I watch when they build because it's just amazing how they build houses and put all that stuff in it and make it look so realistic. And I was like, this is
right,
fun. I like this. I'm gonna do this one day. One day when I get another computer.
right. That
Thank
part.
I
Let me
know.
see.
You know what? After I put all my groceries away for this for the video, I was like, if I only had that little tiny refrigerator in there, I'm like, none of that was gonna fit in there. I'm like, there's no way none of this was gonna fit in there. And I'm like, I just felt so disrespected when they brought me that tiny refrigerator. What? Now, I mean, they did tell me, it was small.
Right.
My idea of small and their idea of small was two different things because I thought maybe it was just, like a little bit,
Mm,
I didn't know it was that. That's like a Hobbit refrigerator. Like,
right.
there's 7 people that live in this house. Who you think what is this holding? This ain't holding.
Right.
Are you crazy? Like, and it's just disrespectful. I'm like, wait a minute, how am I taller than my refrigerator?
Right. They got your beverage cooler down there. They want
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I was done. I was like, I'm so over this. I can't stand it. I told husband, I said, I gotta get another refrigerator because that refrigerator right there is just gonna make me mad. And see, when they did give me that refrigerator, I had to like nickel and dime my money, and I had to
mm,
I could only buy so much, and then I had
mm.
and then clear out some space and then buy, and it's like at that point everything was just I was like running out of food and my cupboards was looking like old Mother Hubbard by the end of the month. I was like, this is crazy.
I know that right.
I was like, no, hey Miss Pauline, how you doing?
Oh, she got early morning. Love you too. How you
You
doing, Miss Pauline?
tell Miss Kalani good night.
Good night. Cheerio, darling.
I'm so glad I don't have no more little people.
I started all the way over with my nephew.
I be looking at some of y'all's vlog and some people's videos, and I'm like, see, let's see. Judah and Akila are 15. They'll be 16 in March. And I said, them is the babies. That's it. And I said, I'm so glad I don't have no little people. I think I would pull my hair out if I had to deal with little kids right now.
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, wait, they can go to the bathroom, they can clean themselves, they can take their own shower, they can even make their own sandwiches. I said, what? Why would I even want to try to start over again? I'm like, oh no, I will kick my own behind if I do that.
Please don't start over.
Well, no, I can't. I mean, unless Jesus does some type of immaculate thing inside there, because there's no more womb. The womb is gone.
Okay.
The womb
Shop
is
is closed.
gone. Yeah. she
Shop is closed.
served her purpose, and then we were like, okay, well now you're doing too much, so we got to get rid of you. And that's
Lord,
and she went
have
on.
mercy.
She went on to uterus heaven or wherever it is that they go.
He said you just said it.
And then I had to remind myself because I still have 4 girls at home, or no, not 4. I know there's only 3 of them. I said I still got 3 girls at home, and I keep forgetting I got to buy pads.
Girl. Oh my goodness. Don't let them all sink. They in there like cats scratching at each other.
Oh man, I can't with the. I buy them, and I'm like, wait, where did they go? Wait, how many of you? Wait a minute, what's going on, Mom? We're out. What? Wait, I just got them.
Right.
But good night, Miss Shelley.
Good night, Shelly.
Video
Okay, Core on Prime Video. Okay.
on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look that up.
Gonna look it up.
I know I watched Pilgrim's Progress. Oh my goodness. It is a phenomenal movie as how it explains what is
Mm-hmm.
come to Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
walk that we have to walk. It's phenomenal in the way that it shows it to you. But the only thing is it's a little dated, so it's a little corny, you know.
Okay, okay.
But it's like it starts out with the gentleman, he's got this big sack on his back,
Mm-hmm.
and they keep referring to this as his burden, right? They're like,
Mm-hmm.
your burden is heavy. You've had this burden ever since you started reading that book. That's what they said. And it's him reading the word. And he keeps seeing fire and brimstone. And he's like, I want to save my family. How do I do it? And then
Right.
the evangelist comes and he tells him, he said, well, you got to leave. If you want to save your family, you have to go. Basically,
Right.
it's time to make that walk to heaven. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
a journey. And of course, it shows you all the what is called bougie. I want to check it out. What do you mean? My channel?
The movie you talking about?
Oh, Pilgrim's Progress. It's called Pilgrim's Progress. And it's but yeah, and it's like it shows you all of the stuff that you go through till you get Jesus. And of course, somebody tried to tell him, you know, there's an easier way. Go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you get off track. And then the angel was standing over and he said, now, what are you doing here? Didn't I just tell you not to go this way? You're supposed to stay on the path. You know?
Right.
That's what we do. But it was
so do.
You look at it and the person says, no, it's easier. Go this way. But when you look, it's a big black cloud over top this tall mountain. Like, what makes you think that way was easy? Like,
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
we get tempted, we get thrown off, we get all types of sidetracked, and it's we supposed to stay on this path. Stay on this path. It's not going to be easy, but you got to stay on this path, you know?
Absolutely.
And he got all the way to the cross.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, he still had his burden, his clothes was tattered, and he just fell to the ground, you know?
Right.
And then the light and the shine and the and all that good stuff. Like that, when we come to Jesus, that's what it is. We're made new. When we come to Jesus. So he got new clothes. He got a key for something that he needed later, and some armor and some extra stuff. And he got some rest for the journey ahead. And I'm like, everybody needs to watch this.
Right. I do want to watch that.
It's Pilgrim's Progress. You can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
All the stuff is everything as a believer that you go through going on your way to heaven, because that's where they're going. They call it what did they call it? The Great City. I think they called it the Great City. But it's like we're on our way to heaven. And this is all that we go through on our way to heaven. The people that we meet that need, the people that are fake, they're with us only for so much, and then they slip away. And then they encountered one dude at the end who didn't go through the trials, so he didn't get his paper that said he could get into heaven. That's the symbol, you know, for you getting in. And he was like, "Oh, I don't need to go back for all of that." I think his name was, what was his name? Lazy Contempt, something like that. Like, oh. But he finally made it to heaven, and he knocked on the door, and he was like, yeah, no, I don't know you. And the door underneath, there's a trap door underneath the mat, and it opened, straight to hell he went.
Oh, hip hop and right.
There's no easy way to heaven. If you don't look for it, you're not going to get it.
Period.
Yes, this I said because my pastor told us about that movie, and I said, let me watch this movie. And I sat there and I watched it, and I was like, Yes, and I'm just going through like all the emotions, like
Mhm.
family looking at you crazy because you believing in something you can't see, and they can't
Right.
see it either. But it's like, but there's something in me that's saying that this is real. But
Right.
family and friends are looking at you like you're crazy because they're like, "What? Why are you doing all of this? Why you want to go
Mhm.
through all that? Just let it go. Come on back."
They sure be quick to say that.
And I'm like, no, there's a prize to be had if we stay on the path and do what we're supposed to do. And I'm like, yes, yes,
Right.
yes. I'm like, that's the way of and it takes you through all of the different types of trials you can go through. You know,
Right.
there was the one where they ended up in a town where everybody was greedy and lustful and sinful, and it was just a town full of sin. But
Right.
they knew the word, and they knew that they were all sinning and they were all wrong.
Right.
Hell you go if you don't change.
Right. That's true.
And of course they're in the town, and they were taken to court, and they were like, "You're blaspheming our town, and you won't buy our stuff," and da 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 da. And the judge is like, "So is this true? What do you have to say?" And dude came out and he said it. He was like, "No, you're going to go to hell because you're a liar, because you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing." And he quoted all the scriptures and everything.
Mhm.
And the people were like, "No, burn him!" So they took him out. And they burnt him at the stake. But because he did the work of the Lord, he got his reward sooner than the gentleman that he was walking with. But to show you this, they showed a chariot of fire flying over her head after he had passed away. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like,
Wow.
that right there gives you the vision of for God I live and for God I die.
That part.
Because it's like, if that's what you do, if this is the walk that you walk, for God you live, for God you die. There is no gray area. There's no in between. There's no oops. You know what I mean?
Right.
So a big thing for us, like at our church, is there is no I can't help it because Jesus died. He took stripes on his back for your I can't help it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like you can't do something because you choose not to do something.
Right.
Because there's no way that you can't. You have it all right there for you.
Exactly.
Unlike Sodom and Gomorrah and all the rest of them, they didn't have what we had. But if you don't get it together and use it, they're going to rise up at the time of rapture and say unfair because you had it all and you couldn't make it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's it. And it's like, you're absolutely right. It's like there's no reason. Now, granted, our lives are not perfect by
Right.
and we are going to suffer because that's what we're supposed to do. We are going to suffer like Jesus suffered because long suffering is what we go through.
Exactly.
But at the end of this, we've already won. Our names are victory. We are
That part. Exactly.
And it's like the end game, the end result is heaven. Because we just passing through. This ain't our place.
Exactly.
We have comforts in order to travel this road. Because you got a house, you got to go to work and that sort of thing. But our main goal is to make it to heaven. Is to
Exactly.
caught up with him when he blows the trumpet and says, "Come, my people." And then when we get up there, we want to hear, "Well done."
Right.
That's the end. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Because all of this stuff means absolutely nothing.
Exactly. You're so right.
So
you are so right.
But see that took me a long time to understand. Because I really didn't have a lot of support to help me learn that. You know what I mean? And it was like, because I went to church, but you know how it is. You go to church, you get saved because they keep yelling at you. And
that part.
And right. Like, okay, well, what does it all really mean? I ain't seeing it working. I don't believe none of this stuff. Well, if he's supposed to be, why isn't it happening for me? Because it's not happening for me. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I'm like, what?
Right.
I'm like, I'm being moved and bounced and so on and so forth. And I'm like, Lord, I'm like, why should I even bother? You know, it's like my brain is still crazy. So why am I doing this?
Right. Right.
It's like, does the Lord really love me? I can't hear him. I don't know what he sounds like. Like, well, do you know what he sounds like? Because I don't. You know?
Right.
But it's like one of those things where it's like sometimes you encounter folks and they'll tell you, well, you just got to go figure it out. And it's like, well,
Mm.
wait a minute. How do I have to go? Wait, how do I do that? I don't know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
I don't know. But my pastor, love her to death, is just phenomenal in teaching. But the way she teaches you is kind of like you can visually see it, and the way
Mm.
she teaches it to you, so you get it. You know, because there are some people that you know they preach and they teach, but they teach in a way that you'll never really understand it. You know what I mean?
Right.
What does that mean? I don't even know
Don't
what
break down nothing.
it's like. That don't make no sense. But it's like show it to me somehow. You know. But yeah, and I'm like, but this past, let's see, my mother got sick in 2019,
Mm.
2018. No, she got sick in 2018. She died in 2020. And then her husband died in 2021. And then my mother-in-law died 2023. Those were the only three folk in my corner. You know what I mean? And when
Mm.
my mother-in-law went, we were like, okay, we don't know what to do. I have no clue what to do. Because
Right.
children were super close to Nana. You know, that's
Mm.
my husband's mother. And of course, my husband was close to his mom. So it was like, okay, I have no idea what to do with this. Like Jesus, I don't even think there is a God because I'm like, how would you take her?
Right.
Because she was the one that I would call, like, especially when her son would get on my nerves. I'm like, I don't like your son. You get on my But she would be like, well, we're going to have us a come to Jesus moment because she was the one that brought me to the Lord. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, if I had not met my husband and married my husband, I wouldn't know Jesus. Because
Right.
his mother was like because when I got pregnant with Nina, and she said, okay, well, when are we getting married? I said, we are not getting married. I
Huh?
don't like him. I'm like, no.
She said, I don't like it. We're not getting married.
Like
I'm
him.
screaming.
Like, no, I don't like. I tried to get rid of him. I really
Oh, he ain't
did.
going nowhere.
No, he didn't. He was at my house. I'm like, why? I don't want you. Go away. I'm here to see my daughter. You just saw her yesterday. You fine. Get out.
Right.
But we eventually, got married and we've been together. This year it'll be 24 years. But I'm like, I was just going through it, especially when she had passed.
Right.
How in the world? Amber's laughing at me. I'm like, how in the world am I supposed to do this? I don't know what to do, because
Right.
she was the wisdom, in this, because she was the one that would help me navigate the principles and the Christian stuff and all of the hoopla, And
Right.
when she got sick, the doctors tried to downplay it, and then I was like, okay, I don't believe you because I went through this with my mother and all of that, and the stuff that you saying sounds exactly like what they said about my mama, but my mom passed away from sepsis.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay, so who's lying to me? Because
Right.
it sounds like everybody lied, So it was just a whole mess. She died. Nana died from complications from chemo.
Oh.
And all of the side effects that came from chemo is basically what took her out of here. So we were like, okay. So at that point, we were kind of like, yeah, there is no God. We're like, yeah, this is this. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
there's no way you would take her, But we got through it, and then we slowly started to learn that this was our patience season,
Mm-hmm.
our waiting season. You know,
Right.
because you know how we've been talking about getting the bag, getting the
Mm-hmm.
and the come up and everything else. And it was like that had been my prayer for about 2 years. I was
Right.
like, Lord, I can't do this anymore. This moving, this shucking and jiving, the this, the that house, and I'm like, I need my own,
Right.
And I'm like, I'm so tired of fixing and making it work for everybody else. I need it to work for me.
Right.
And it was like that was it. And then this past year, 2023, we were
Mm-hmm.
definitely tested with everything. Because when Nana passed, she passed away. I got a job. The kids went to school in Taiwan, started college. Everything happened all in 30 days.
Wow.
It was like, okay, how we gonna do this?
Right.
And then I got that job at Walmart. And then I had that job for 2 months, and then I got into my car accident because I fell asleep. Veered off the side of the road. But see, even then, it didn't dawn on me like God was there the whole time.
Right.
Because the way that I had fallen, I didn't even know. I thought I was still driving the car, and I was just out. And the way that I had the car went from the right lane over 2 lanes and just barely made it in the side of the road where there's it was right before the guardrail, and it just put itself in there, and I just
Wow.
stopped. And it was and I wasn't paying attention, but now when I look back on it, I'm like, that wasn't nothing but God, because there was no way that the space that my car went in, it had to have been guided into that spot.
Right.
I mean, because there wasn't nothing but a guardrail and a bridge and a concrete and a pillar. You know what I mean? It's like I should have been dead,
Right.
And if I had gone further down the road past that, I'd have went off the edge into oncoming traffic.
Right. Oh
So
my
it's like,
goodness.
that wasn't nothing but God.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I was like, yep. So that was my patience season, because I told my husband, I said, if your mother had not passed away, I would have not taken that job.
Right.
But it was like, because she usually helped me figure things out, sometimes. Because you know how sometimes you don't know what the spirit is saying to you. So sometimes you have to ask somebody that with a little bit more wisdom than you.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I was like, and that's what I would do with her. I would go to her like, this doesn't make sense. Like, can you help me? And she'd be like, yeah, da, 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 da. And we would just have long talks and stuff. But it was like, yeah. Nope. So I got through it, and then we started talking, and then our group got together with the we are in this together. Because wasn't we something else before that? I forget what. But I was like, yes, we are in this together. I appreciated it so much. I love it. And it's like encouragement, upliftment, support, celebration.
Right.
And it's like, we all need that.
And do.
And it's like, but there are some folk who don't know how to do that. So it's like, you can't really have them in your circle because they don't know how to do that. And then, I'm tired of sharing. And I'm tired of taking care of everybody. I don't have to keep taking care of you. So I don't know what to tell you, but you are on your own.
That part. Girl, I feel you on that. I feel you on that, for real.
Like,
for real.
here and I'm gonna go do this because you're not getting it. Because you know how sometimes you just there are some things you don't tell people because you know they ain't gonna understand and they ain't gonna celebrate you the same way that you would celebrate them, you know.
Or they're turning on themselves.
Like when I did get my job, there was only like maybe 3 people I told that
Right.
I got my job. Because it's like folks is not gonna understand. They won't get it. You know what I mean? And it's like or they'll plot against you. And no. And it's like those people who say, like, you know, I'm praying for you. But it's like, are you really
Right.
praying? You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't trust you. I don't
That part. They praying
like
against you and stuff. That's what they doing.
right. Like I know because like my on my channel, I make it very clear if you need prayer of any kind, put it down there in the comments. And I pray
Right.
on the spot. I don't like say I'm gonna pray and then I don't or whatever.
Right.
It's like first off, I'm gonna pray for you right on the spot. And then after I get done praying for you on the spot, I'm gonna put you in my list, in my little prayer list, and I'm gonna pray for you outside of that. And you know, you're gonna come back and give me the good news.
Right. That part.
Because we're gonna believe the Lord for the good news.
And is.
And that's what I do. Because it's like some of those folks be like, you know, pray for me, I'm praying for you, or but you're not really praying for me. You know, an afterthought. You know,
Right.
and it's like I don't want to be an afterthought. And that was one thing I didn't want on my channel. It's like I don't want people to feel like they don't have a place. You know, because it's like some people you watch their channels and it's like I don't really fit in with that.
Right. It don't seem relatable or they don't feel like actual humans
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and stuff. They like it's like they are their products or their items. That's what they are. They're not people.
Yep. Yep. And I'm just like, I can't get down with this. That's a definite no. You know what I mean? It's like you want to support everybody, but at
Right.
the same time, you can't let certain stuff in your spirit. You know what I mean? Because it's like I can only watch so much of something, and then it's like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. You know, so I'm just gonna politely unsubscribe and you do what you do. But it's like, you know, but I'm not gonna like come on and be like, oh, you going to hell and you didn't, you know, we're not gonna do it either. You know what I mean? Because it's like you give them the word and you leave it be. You sow the seed
That's it.
and you walk away.
That part.
It is not your job to take the Bible and beat them over the head and tell them they're gonna go to hell because they don't get it together. They're not going to change if you do that.
Right.
But you love them through it. You help them when they ask for it, and you keep
Right.
That's it. You know,
Exactly. That's it.
because I went to the church that they would beat you with the Bible. If you don't listen, you going to hell. If you tie your shoe,
Girl.
going to hell. If you don't wear a dress all the way down to your ankles, you're going to hell.
Going to hell about everything. You breathe wrong, you're going to hell. And to the point that you scared even get to know Jesus. Because you think you'll go to hell. I sneeze, I go to hell. Like, dog.
Wait a minute. Did I put the toilet paper on the roll right? I'm just saying.
Right.
I want Jesus to take me, but I don't want to mess up because I ain't put my blue socks in the right.
Uh-oh, you lagging.
Oh.
Okay, you back now.
Okay. I'm like, yeah. I was just like the one church. The very first time I went to church, I was turned off because the deacon was beating his wife.
Good night.
I knew he was beating his wife because the deacon was married to my aunt and my uncle.
Oh no.
And we were like, wait a minute. But okay, now I don't know God and I don't know Jesus, but I do know that it's wrong for you to put your hands on her. I do know that. So I'm like, Okay, so if you're supposed to be Jesus or like Jesus, Jesus didn't hit women, so why are you hitting her? You know,
Exactly.
but I'm 12, so I'm not allowed to say nothing. And then the church we was in, all the girls, all the women had to sit in the back of the church, and all the men sat in the front of the church. And you had to wear skirts and dresses, and you had to wear them down to your ankles. I was like, if this is Jesus, I don't want it.
Girl.
Like, I don't want this. Nope. I want none of this. I was like,
Uh-uh.
nope. I said I'm good. But because again, I'm 12. So I just used it as an excuse to get out the house because I joined the choir. Can't sing to save my life. I learned the choir so I could sneak out of the house and go talk to boys.
I'm screaming. No, nah.
I was I was using the Lord to go beat boys. Cause I was like, I ain't had church to do. Cause I was like, well, if that's church, I don't want that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Very bad example of church.
Right.
And then when I moved to, I moved here to moved back to Pittsburgh and got with my husband and everything. We started going to his mother's church, and she was going to Potter's house, and we went there, and it was like, oh no! Now church foolishness, running rampant up in this church. Now, like I never really understood church dress and that sort of thing, but you know the hats and
Mm,
and the glitter and the glitz and the glam that
mm.
was in there, all of it. And I said, "What is this? Is this a fashion show?" I said, "Who?" I'm like, they just trying to outdo each other. But the thing that threw it over the top for me was when they were talking about a Kairos moment.
Mm,
And I said, what is a Kairos moment? That's when heaven and earth touch, things
mm,
change, right? And I said, okay. So there's a couple in our church who were having a hard time getting pregnant, and she did get pregnant. And she had her child and named her child Kairos. I said, um, I don't think that's appropriate for
right.
because I'm like, what the Kairos means heaven and earth touch, and there's an explosion, a moment that happens, and things just move. Are you saying that because your husband's sperm met the egg at just the right time, that's a Kairos moment? So you name your
Good night.
Kairos?
Good night. It was a major explosion in the uterus. The sperm touched the egg and then exploded.
I said, I'm done. I said, yep. I was done with them at that time.
Why would they do that?
I didn't take nothing away from the fact that they had a baby. It was just the name. It was just the name.
So they thought about that during the process?
I have no idea how they even they just was like that was just what they felt they needed to name the baby.
I hope they didn't think that during the process.
I hope not neither, but I don't know. But after that, we kind of just left the church because there was a lot of stuff going on. Like we tried to go for marriage counseling, and because we were newlyweds basically, and we couldn't get no type of help. You know, people would say, "Well, be encouraged."
Oh, I can't stand when they do that.
I said, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be encouraged. I'm gonna go over here. Y'all got this." So we stopped. I hadn't gone to church. I stopped going to church, period. I just didn't even bother looking for another church. So, but then I want to say, well, this year it'll be 18 years. So 18 years ago, we found another church,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been there ever since. So I'm like, but I know that the Lord is good and He's been taking care of us.
Mm-hmm.
But this past year has just been it's been a patient learning to wait season.
That part. That part.
All right. And then when the word came on New Year's, and they said the Lord told our pastor, she said that the Lord said by this time next year, we're all gonna be somewhere different.
Mm.
Know what that is, but whatever it is, it's a good thing. And I said, I'm still standing on it because I know that the Lord promised me a house. So I'm waiting on it. So that's my promise. I'm still waiting on it. Because that was my issue a couple weeks
Mm.
ago. It was like, Lord, how am I gonna get a house? I ain't gonna even get a job.
Right. I remember you saying that.
I can't get a job. I'm like, how do you buy a house with no money? I mean, I know that it's possible. I do know that. But
Right.
time I know I still need some money because even if we do get the house without no money, we still got to put furniture and food in it and that stuff, so we still need money.
Right.
I'm like, Lord, how are we doing this? Because I'm not magical.
Right. That part. That part. I
uh
can't Shazam nothing up here.
no, as much as I want to, I can't.
Mm-mm.
No,
Can't
but
Shazam nothing.
it all worked out, and I can't wait. And then when you was telling me all the stuff that was going on with you, I was like, Lord, I'm like, I can't wait. I'm excited. You know what I mean? It's like exciting when you see it coming together for everybody.
Right.
People are it's actually coming through. And it's like, Lord, I can see the answers. I can see the blessings. It's exciting.
Right.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see all of the stuff that's getting
I know. Like, goodness. I'm so ready. I'm so hyped. Like,
because I was like, wait a minute, because I remember when your channel you were at 7. I was like, oh, she is coming. I was like, look, go Jesus. I'm like, go Jesus. And then I looked again and it said 860. I was like, go Jesus. I
you
said,
know what I'm saying? It's so fast.
and I'm like, and then today you posted the thing that said 900. I said, well, yes, Jesus, do it. Let us celebrate.
Yes.
And then I looked at mine and I was like, oh, I got like 12 new subscribers in like 2 days. Thank you,
Thank
Jesus.
you, Jesus.
I'm like, we gonna be monetized before the year is out.
When I just said that a couple weeks ago, I'm telling you, like, we're gonna be her crying on a video.
That we ain't gonna be crying, we're gonna be praising.
I gotta cry. I don't know why. When I be praising, I be crying. I be that ugly cry too. Oh, I mean,
You. I'm telling you, it's amazing. What's your channel, Miss Tiff?
life. Well, you gotta put life with T12.
Do it. L.
Yeah, type it.
Was it WITHT?
Mhm.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
It's that. I put it in the chat for you. Here it is. That's her channel right there.
Thank you so much. But
But
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Like I was
like,
telling Kevin.
everybody who's listening, paying attention. It's like, thank you, Jesus, for the people, for the like-minded folk.
Yes.
Don't care or half want to be bothered. Thank you, Lord, for the like-minded folk.
Yes.
And it's like I'm just excited to see all that's going to happen. I just can't wait because
Yes.
one Miss Jessie. I'm waiting on her because I know she got some stuff going on, but I know that's about to change and break through.
In Jesus' name, amen.
I'm like, and then I'm like, Miss T. I'm like, Miss Tiffany. Wait a minute. I'm like, wait. I saw the little outfit and the cup and the purse. I was like, shut up. I was like, wait a minute, ma'am. Excuse me. I was like, what? Because when I seen it I seen the short, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I gotta talk. What? Go ahead with the camel and the tan and the beige. Then she broke out with the rings and the bracelets. I was like, oh, excuse me, wait a minute. I was like, oh, see now, that's bougie right there. That is a bougie. So
That's us. That's us right there.
I was like, okay. So I'm like, okay, so we walking in there. All right, we walking in there.
Yes, I had to get myself. You got to walk in it, Tiffany. Walk in it. Walk in
Yes.
it. Walk in it. Walk in it. Oh my gosh.
I was like, go ahead. I was like, I was just done with the cup and the purse though. I was like, look at the purse. I was like, it's matching. I'm like, wait a minute. No, she not matching with the coat. She got the camera. She was like, I'm on my way to lunch, baby. I'm about to go get some Starbucks and I'm gonna go do my thing. Excuse me.
Oh my god, you got my cheeks hurting. Hold on.
Go ahead. I was like, no. I said, well, what's the next outfit? I'm just waiting on the next outfit. That's what I'm waiting on.
I'm looking at one. I'm so ready to wear I got one coming up Saturday. Wait up. Coming Saturday. One coming Saturday. Okay.
Just waiting. I was like, no, she's not. I was like, excuse me.
She
She was
said,
like,
excuse me.
the brown shoes. She was like, I got on the brown shoes with the all black. I'm just on my black.
No job hurting.
And then she's like, let's go to the store. She put the bag in the shopping cart. I was like, there it is. That's like, look, there it is. There it is. See. I was like, I was like, Miss Tiffany. I was like, oh, she killing me. I was like, wait. I gotta catch up. Wait, I gotta catch up. Wait. It's almost time. I gotta get me a little bit of money. Just Karen, subscribe to your channel.
Thank you.
I was like, once I get like a couple paychecks, I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be profiling too. I'm gonna be up there.
OMG. Girl, you are a mess. You got my cheek straight hurting.
And
Hold
then
on.
I was like, yeah, we got to get it together because when I saw Miss Tiffany 2's video and her fiance proposed to her, I was like, oh, now we got to get ready to go to New Orleans. We got to save up our coins so we can go to this fantabulous wedding that she's getting ready to have. You know,
yes. We got to fast a couple weeks before because I'm gonna eat like crazy that weekend. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I have all the goods, all the stuff, all the things. I'm gonna make sure I take airtight Tupperware because I'm taking me some beignets home.
Hey, what TSA said you can't take this home. I think we're gonna be fighting. You can't take this, ma'am. Excuse you.
I'm taking all the things. I'm taking all of it. You can't tell me no because I got to go back to the other side of the country and I want all these good things. I'm like, no, I want these. I'm like, do you know how long it's taken me to get here? And I'm going to take all the things.
Have a suitcase for just that.
Just that.
Why you taking an empty suitcase? You'll see in a little bit when you come out with all these Tupperware.
They're gonna be like, ma'am, why does your luggage smell like fish? Because I got me about 5 pounds of gumbo in there, and I got me some fried fishes for my husband because you know he likes that, and we want that good real gumbo, the stuff that's real.
Girl, I was just finna say they gonna say why a suitcase smell like fish. I was just about to say that. And so it's like that smells fish and sugar. That's fish, that's seafood and beignets.
That's it.
Fish and beignets, girl.
I can't. I'm like, I'm so ready. I am so ready to travel, to go places, to see things, to do stuff.
Right.
I know for 2025, besides the fact that I'm going to plan my own. I have my own wedding renewal. I want to try to do a meet and greet with everybody.
Right.
So that would be best suited for the summer when everybody's kids is out and stuff and folks go on vacation. But it's one of those things where it's like got to sit down and really plan that out.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get everybody from across the country to get together. It's like, well, we got
Right.
spot and we got to do X, Y, and Z. So that's like the goal for me is to try to do a meet and greet with all my YouTube sisters.
Right.
They can maybe
That could be
get
so fun.
Airbnb and just having a whole just shindig thing. And of course, everybody will be vlogging because we all gonna be recording something.
Cameras everywhere. Why do
Yep.
you wear out these cameras? All these cameras.
And
Good.
do it. We're like, we vlogging. We just vlogging. We just
Look,
vlogging.
be at a restaurant and they see lights. Like, why lights? Be lights on top of our phone, lights on top of our camera. Everybody doing this here, taking pictures. Then everybody get quiet and start eating. Everybody eat. All you hear is clink, 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 clink. Everybody scraping stuff on the.
I can't wait. I can't. I'm like, it's just one of those things where I've never in my life been so excited.
Right.
You know, like I was excited like when I had my kids and stuff like that, but like this, like there's just something bubbling on the inside, and it's just I can't wait, you know.
Yes.
And I'm like, I appreciate having a reason to shout.
Right. That part.
Yeah, because it's like I've done the crying, I've done the ugly cry, because I done had the and the snot,
Flying down the wall.
yeah, I've done all of that. I was like, no, I want the happy, joyful tears and screaming, shout, and holler. You know,
Right.
I told my daughter, I said, my one of my goals is to lose enough weight so that I can wear heels, so I can shout in my heels.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because we can't do that right now. Not me.
No, no, I can't even wear a heel. I don't even wear a dress. I don't wear dresses to church. I wear pants. So it's like,
Me neither. I wear dressing around the house.
I got one dress on occasion I wash, I wear, but like most of the time I wear pants.
Right.
Let your creativity. Yes, ma'am, it does. Creativity is the best.
Yeah.
It's like, and when you get a whole bunch of folks that are just good like that into a room, it's like it's amazing.
Right. It is, girl. It is.
I don't even be looking at the heels. I do.
I be looking at them.
And she said maybe a little boot. I was like, you know what? I could never get into the ankle boot shoe. I think they're cute on other people, but for me, I'm just not a big boot shoe type girl. Now the thigh boots, you know, the ones that come all the way up your thigh, yes, I will take one of those.
I never had a pair of those.
The short ones, no.
They be cute with flare leg pants. But I looked at some boots yesterday in Walmart and I said my feet are too fat for these. I have not been home with all these corns on my toes trying to wear them things. I am not. I said, oh, they so pretty. I kept walking back and forth. I passed by 3-4 times. I picked them up. I looked at I said, these too narrow. Let me put them back. Put them back because I'll be too mad.
Wait a minute. Let me show you the Jackson 5 picture. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
This.
No, hold on. Now who that in the middle with Afro? You?
No, this is Jada.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm got on the white dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
Wait, let me see. There it is. You see them shoes?
Okay, then sis, look at the feet.
Them shoes was not zipped.
They were too small.
No, my feet were hurting.
I bet.
I had when I wore them, I got in the car, got out the car. After I got out the car, we got in there because it was for our Christmas dinner through church. And as soon as I sat down, I took them suckers off.
I bet you did.
And then it was like, anyway. So it was But it was like, oh God, we got to go take the picture because that's the Christmas picture. And I was like, okay. So I put the shoes on and I hobbled over there. And we stood there and took the picture. And them shoes have been sitting in my closet since. This was 2022. I think it was like 2022. I was like, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
She said, "No, ma'am.
No.
No,
I said,
ma'am."
I have got to lose the weight before I try to get into another heel like that ever again. Because that's not going to happen.
Right. Lord have mercy, good.
Like, but that was the Jada's afro was at the point we had. I think she had been letting it go
Mm-hmm.
in about a year. So now it was just at that stage where she was just a straight Angela Davis. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
the rest of them, everybody else's hair was growing out, so everybody was kind of like in that middle,
mm.
froze together. So
Yep.
I was like, "Yep." Mm-mm. So that's why we look like the Jackson Five. In that
That's so funny.
goodness. But I had and I had me some heels
Uh-oh, lagging.
with with that flat with that flat bottom.
Hold on, you said it again. You lagged.
Oh, I had the 2-inch hooker heels that had that little thing on the bottom, the stripper shoe when you spin and all that. I had me a pair of those, right? I was like, okay, I'm thinking I'm doing something. And that's that. Well, me and my husband went on a date, and when I find that picture, I'm gonna post it. And I was like, oh, I thought I was the stuff. Got in the car. We had to stand and wait because we were at the restaurant. And I'm,
Oh,
oh my God, my feet hurt. And they're sliding forward because I
oh,
made the mistake of putting lotion on the bottoms of my feet. So now I'm standing in these 6-inch hooker heels. My feet are sliding, and we standing. I said, Lord Jesus, I just want to sit down. I just want to sit down.
you had
We
to bend
finally,
your knees a little bit to understand there.
I was done. I was like, you know what? I think I think I'm gonna walk out of this restaurant barefoot because I can't even put the shoes back on. I can't.
Lord.
I was like, I'm done. I'm over it. No, there's no being sexy. There's no being cute. It's what it is. I can't even be sexy. I'm like, no, we'll just save it for another time.
Lord Jesus. I don't know when the last time I had a pair of heels. I don't have none at all.
Mm-mm.
I just walk. They look cute, but I just don't pick them up.
I just look at them and dream. Like this is so.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That is it. I know that right, Amber.
I know. That's like, yep. It's like we dream. We dream. I just dream. I'm like, I'm
We'll be
thinking,
able to get on next year though.
I will. Well, I know I'm gonna get into me some heels because I gotta fit in. I gotta do wedding dresses and stuff. So I'm like, I need some heels. See, my daughter Nina, she didn't want to wear heels,
Hmm.
so we went to David's Bridal and got her some sneakers.
Hmm.
We got her bedazzled sneakers
Oh.
for her. And I
So
was like, they looked really funny, but they were cute. But you couldn't
mm,
see them because the dress was so long.
right.
But she just like, Mom, I do not want to wear heels. She's like, I can't. There's no way I'm gonna stand up and do heels. I'm like, um we had her in shapewear.
Hmm.
So she was sucked in and she was pushed up. And she was just, I'm here, Mom. I'm here. I can't breathe, but I'm here.
Oh man.
But she looked so pretty. And I was so happy. And it was like, because she got her makeup done professionally, because the young lady at our church did her makeup for me. Um,
Hmm.
and one of my friends did her hair for me. So she had
Hmm.
hair done, makeup done. She had the dress. I only paid $200 for that dress.
I know that right.
I was like, thank you, Jesus. And I think we paid like $75, $80 for the shoes or something like that. and
Mm.
got her the little money bag thing, and that's it. I spent $400 on her wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, you can't tell me that I don't know how to be frugal. She said I had to
Right.
find my husband be so done with me and be ready to throw anything away.
Lord have mercy. Throw
I,
it all away.
yeah, throw it away. Now I told Jada I gotta clean her room because I said this week the all of the filming that I do for this week's video is basically just to get ready for work.
Mm-hmm.
I start work next week, and
Mm-hmm.
that'll be Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I won't be doing a whole lot of like going to the store and stuff like that. It'll be more evening and whatnot. So I'm like, oh, I got to get used to stuff changing here.
Right.
Like, okay, no, we got to make some adjustments. So this week it'll be the last of the long stuff.
Oh.
But
Are we still gonna get dishwashing? Is my question.
yes, yep, yeah. Well,
Okay.
I still got to cook. I still got to cook. That ain't gonna change.
Okay. Long the hot water and the soap don't disappear, we fine.
No, that'll never change because I don't trust my kids to wash dishes. I tried.
They be slopping over it.
They be greasy.
The other thing be sliding the rag over and all the we ain't got time.
I'm like, they ain't even not a stitch of hot water in there. What is that? What is
You
that?
don't get people who wash dishes in cold water. Like how? Now I was taught to rinse your dishes in cold water to get the soap off, but wash them in hot water.
It's the same way how they get in the shower and spin around in a circle and get out.
That part. They go in there, get wet and leave, and still can't smell like onions.
What? Why? Who does that?
Come on, smell like onions still. So,
Okay.
baby, make me mad they do that. They been on just took a bath and they come past me and that little whiff of wind come like, yo, get your behind back in that shower.
You know what? I made mine start taking baths because when they got old enough to stand up in the shower, I said, okay, you can take a shower. But after about 3 suspect showers, I was like, yeah, no,
She
I'm
does that suspect.
no. I was like, fill the tub up. We're gonna fill it up with hot water, you know, the good not to burn you. Nice hot water with soap and all that. Get your butt in there and wash. So when you get out, I know that you washed because the water will be dirty.
That part, and the ring be round too.
And then eventually they got tired of doing that because they was like, Mom, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Because my son, my old, my number one, he was infamous for getting in the shower and running cold water and not washing.
Standing outside the shower.
No, he was in the shower, but it was cold. I was like, what? Now, I was he was too big for me to be in there. So I sent his daddy in there and I said, you need to have a conversation with your son about the shower because he's not showering. And I'm
right.
big for me to go in there. So you go in there. And so in there, and that's when we found out he was washing in cold water with no soap, and he was just in there. And then we were just like,
baby.
I was like, I am too done. I said, I wish I had known about YouTube when my kids was little because my life was hilarious. I was like, I could not make up the stuff that was going on when my kids was little.
Right.
He tried to steal. And you know your kids is bad at doing bad. They can't do bad stuff. It's just not in them, right?
Right.
He tried to steal because I was like, I'm missing $20. Where is it? And he is swearing up and down, I didn't take it. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I didn't have it. I don't have it. So he was gonna get a whooping. And on his way up the steps, because Dad dragged him up the steps, because he's like, I'm about to whoop your tail because you was stealing. His shoe come off. What's in the shoe? $20. But you sitting up there lying all this time. I talked to my son. Now my oldest son is 30 now. I said, why'd you steal that money? He's like, Mom, I completely forgot that I had the money in my shoe. Because he said he lost it.
Oh, that's cool. He lost it. He lost it. How you lose that you steal it?
He said he went to school and he forgot that he had put the money in his shoe. And when he went to go buy snacks, he couldn't find the money because it wasn't in his pockets. So he forgot that he even had the $20 on him.
Can't even steal right. That don't make no sense.
I
Can't be a good
y'all
thief.
not good at y'all not good at being bad. You can't. Just don't do it.
Don't do it at all. Don't do it at all. Girl. So you forgot he put it on. You gonna put it on TV. You can put it on that TV.
That's a blue one. I think hey, got that for Dollar Tree.
Who were you putting on?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, but that was interesting. Little like that.
I know that right.
I
Can't steal with a lead.
couldn't, and no, he couldn't steal to save his life. They can't cuss right. None of my children can cuss. I was like, y'all can't cuss. Don't cuss. Don't.
They sound funny. They sound funny. I'm screaming. Can't cook right.
The what? I have no idea. I've been talking to my friend. I ain't worried about the cops outside.
That Mr. Hand.
That's Mr. Hands.
You seen him one time in the video in the grocery hall. We ain't see Mr. Hand no more.
You gotta like stand that way. Yeah.
That Mr. Hand. That Mr. Hand. He helped out good that day, and after that, he ain't help out no more.
So I should help out more.
Yeah, I seen you one time. You helped. You were doing this right here. And she was saying you saying.
Yeah, when you were trying to
Show the thing, and I said, "No, look at Mr. Hand who came in the camera." Look at Mr. Hand. Y'all are a mess.
Call me Mr. Back.
he said
He said he missed the who?
back.
Good night.
Him like he done. He just got home from work. He like, I'm done. He done for the day.
He done. That's
done.
it. That's it. That's all.
God saying, because I don't have to pick him up. I don't have to take him and pick him up on the weekends for work. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
I know that right. I know that right. You sleep in a little bit too.
Yep. I know he gets up in the morning with the kids before they leave to go to school because he'll anoint them and then he prays with them before they leave to go to school. So I can.
I know that's right.
And I was like, well, thank you, Lord.
That's right. Slap them with that foot before they go.
Yep. All day, every day. We get it at church. Our pastor started. We would. Everybody in our church gets anointed for the week.
Oh, I love that.
Anoint, and then you walk, and then all of the ministers, pray over you as you go past. So we have that anointing for the week, and then of course we anoint our kids before they go to school every day.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm like, yeah, that's it, because there ain't nothing. Because I know that they've only been in school 2 weeks, and we've already had what? We've had one major shooting, and we've had they called a bomb threat to the school, and then 2 other people call or send out some type of crazy email that they're gonna threaten to shoot school and some other stuff.
Oh wow!
Ain't been in school long enough for all of this to happen.
Exactly.
What is y'all like? If you don't want to go to school, don't go to school.
Just don't go to school. Just tell Marge to keep you in the bed.
That's it.
Tell Marge, no, no, Mama Margaret, I don't want to go to bed. Margaret, leave the boy in the bed because just soon little Timmy come to the schoolhouse, we're gonna have a problem.
A whole problem.
Whole problem.
But I'm like, I can't. Yeah, because they done changed the policies for the football games, and because the shooting that happened was at the football. It was at the 4th quarter in the football game. So they like, we have to change this. So you got to buy your tickets here. You can't do this. You got to have the You only parents of the students that go to the school and the players are allowed. So everybody can't even come.
Wow.
So
they ain't playing with it.
Yeah, no, they wasn't. They not playing with it. I said what they need to do is I'm like, you need to become friends with the police. That's what you need to do. And the police
Hmm.
be out here patrolling. That's the
Exactly.
gonna curb that. They gotta be patrolling. If they not
Exactly.
here, nothing's going.
Exactly.
I'm like, y'all doing too much. I was like, good. I'm glad my kids don't want to do some of that stuff because it's like, do I have to really do that? Now, granted, this is her senior year, so she's got a few things she needs to do. But
Hmm.
the football thing is a no. She doesn't want
Right.
football, even though she likes a football player.
Oh Lord.
I was like, oh, she's like, Mom, I got a crush. I was like, you do?
I'm screaming. I'm
Okay.
screaming. Betting that my phone about down right at 3%, girl.
Oh my. All right, we're gonna get off of here. It's time to go to bed anyway, because the kids gotta get up and go to school.
Yeah, and they keep walking downstairs because I'm still up. That's what
Just
my
because I'm
young
up don't mean you need to be down here knowing what my business.
exactly. Okay, now you just keep running down. You see, I tell two of them to go to bed early. Now the third one, now him. Lord have mercy.
Go ahead.
But
Hey, Miss Celine. Well,
I
you
Celine.
everything, so we about to get off of here.
Yeah, we about to get ready to go, girl. Everything just switched to two. They're finna cut off on us.
Everything. I know my cell phone is like it's stopped done. It's
I know they're right, but
like,
yes, I enjoy it, sis. I enjoy it.
yes, we'll have to do this again.
And
We'll
do.
we'll have to schedule it so that we can all work and make it work right.
Right. That part. All right, my sis. I love you so much.
All right. Love you too. Good
All
night,
right. Good night.
everybody.
Good night, y'all. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.